Good morning. I thought of something yesterday that it just dawned on me. I can't remember the time before my tarot cards or astrology. Today, every issue, every anxiety, every confusion, um, I lay my cards to say what they have to say, and I also have trusted friends that I know have like a delicate way of seeing things that is pretty much on point with the energy of the universe. Let's say that. They can have that ability to see things without a lot of explanation. I can't remember a time before that. What did I do when I needed answers? What did I do to be more clear minded and see like a path that I couldn't see before? I can't remember that at all. So, how do people figure things out in life without the help or the tools that I use? Does it go well? Does it feel confusing? I can still feel confused, obviously, even if I do lay my cards sometimes, or especially if I lay these, because they have like an intuition interpretation, especially if I lay on myself, it can be kind of confusing. These cards are, I wanted to have some kind of a backup when I wanted to talk about something. And they came out more dark than I anticipated. So there is a lot of anxiety there, which I didn't know, but it is slowly dying, and I'm finding a way to kind of close that chapter, kind of move on from it. And I don't think that has to do with a specific person. It's just an old story that I'm supposed to kind of leave behind and move on from. I learned a way of saying something. If it was yesterday or this morning, I can't remember. That's pretty much how short my memory is. How do you tell someone that said that they love you and you're not there yet? And a woman said, this was from TikTok. My husband told me that when I said that I loved him when we were dating, he said, you and me are reading the same book. You are just a few chapters in front of me. And I think that was the best way to explain it, to be honest, especially when you kind of see these cards, like a lot of anxiety, nightmares. That is not a good place. That's very much in your head. You sit there alone in like darkness, and you can't see the light because of all the swords there. This is what you want, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel there, and someone kind of releasing you from being in this tower all alone in the darkness with just your thoughts. It has ended. This is supposed like it is ending, but this has already ended. It is, she's like dancing there. And that is moving on. That is like seeing a flower instead of the cups. And this is a regret card. This is something that you don't want to move away from. You have a path there, a bridge behind him, but he's just sitting there and staring at the cups. It's kind of poison. It's you can see the Scorpio there, kind of moving away, and he doesn't pay attention at all to the two cups he do have. And he's dressed in black, and it's kind of moody and a sad vibe to the card. And this is vad är det hjärtat? It's my dog. We're going out for a morning walk, and he is waiting on me. And that card is like the overall card, and that is the end of hardship, the end of all of this, the end of moving on, the ending of a pretty sad story. I'm quite unique. I'm not like everybody else. I've seen ladies go into relationships, but they are often the one that being pursued. They are often one that are doing the pursuing, like they are the go-getter. They go and get whatever, and I'm not like that. But also when guys have shown serious interest in me, or like in my face kind of attitude, it becomes too strong. So I need some kind of a middle thing when it comes to being approached. The like right in my face thing doesn't work. I wouldn't say scared, but anxious is probably the right word for it. So I'm not easy in any way. Um, Easily scared, perhaps. I don't know. What I've heard before is that I'm a challenge. And then it kind of flips on me, and everybody feels like, yeah, she should run after me. And it's not in my DNA at all to do so. I'm not like the women out there that is just like grabbing people left and right. And if they want to, I don't know, they say they do, I can't. Never. It was never like the intention of me as a person to do such thing. But I've also attracted a lot of people that hasn't been particularly serious or careful or um, thinking about me more so than themselves. And that put, I don't know how to call it, it put like, I have no idea. It put like, not a stamp, it put like something, a label on what kind of love and relationships actually are for me. And that is ending now. If someone said I love you, that is a pretty big thing to say, and is kind of brave. That is probably my answer. It would be you and I on, or if I like the person, obviously, you and I are on the same, like we're reading the same book. You are just a few chapters in front of me. And it means I hear you. It means I'm there, but it needs not not go slower. it needs it needs me to kind of figure out this card like that. It needs me to go through all of the like issues and leave them behind, because it's a lot. It is what it is, but it is a lot. And sometimes we just have to deal before we can move on. And not particularly that any of it is still in my life, because it isn't. People, places, attitudes, it's all gone. It's just that when you stand in front of like the same issue, but it's not the same, the issues come up again. The being in your head comes up again. Figuring things out. No panic though, but anxiety for sure. I have to say. It has been a lot of start and stops, and I think that is the main issue for me. Like, when you sit in a car and you want to drive, and then the car just stops, and then it works again, and you start to drive, and then it stops, and then you get it to go again, and then it stops, and you try again. That is pretty much my past. So I think for anybody, it needs just a lot of patience and be aware of that any form of kind of red flag, or any form of, might be a bigger deal than they would have foreseen. I need to walk my dog. He is waiting on me to take a long walk now in the morning, which we are doing every day now because I'm crashing in the afternoon. But I think that was it. I picked up these crystals, stones, whatever you would call it, and I think it means something. They are about like mending a broken heart, but starting to feel again. And whatever that means, with social media, with everything I used to love, everything I used to kind of put effort in, I guess hopefully they help. What do I know? So we are going on a walk now, and I'm going to buy shampoo and condition today. And even if I have this, I'm going to try to give him a bath, and then I need to cut his coat, his fur, because he starts to look like a troll. And the last time I groomed him was in January, when he was visiting the vet for his it was being operated on, like he had bumps and he needed to go to the dentist. So that's that. So this was this morning. These cards kind of helped. This is what I mean. I don't know what to talk about, and I just lay my cards, and I need to speak about this and make people aware of it, that it might not be them. Probably it's me. Yeah. Have a lovely Sunday.